Tina asks, are serpent beings related to the nagas from fantasy? Do they have any connection to the Judaic myth where the serpent tempts people? And Ekaterina also asks, serpent beings similar to the nagas appear in Slavic mythology and in Bazhov's tales about the mistress of the Copper Mountain. Are these forces also diminished, or were they simply reflected differently in another pantheon? They are reflected in all pantheons, and by the way, in all pantheons they do become diminished in rites, at least regarding their powers and their ability to exercise them. And this holds true everywhere. You recognize them very accurately. They include the serpent from the Bible, the half-serpent nagas, our Slavic snakes, and Erichthonius from Greek mythology. Serpents also appear in Celtic mythology. They are found everywhere. And as for Aztec mythology, we hardly even need to mention it, since they were practically the only ones there. They appear in all pantheons, and it's shown that they existed before humans, even before many gods. So they have every right to power. Consequently, there were many disputes and battles among the gods over this very algorithm, who has the right to rule. The serpent beings claimed, we have the right to power because we are the firstborn. This led to a struggle to determine whether primogeniture or ultimogeniture was correct. In other words, whether the firstborn or the lastborn had the right to rule. Later, in the Bible, in the Old Testament, this story was depicted as the story of Jacob and Esau, and anyone familiar with this Old Testament story will immediately recall it. Similar motifs appear in other myths as well. They are also reflected among the Sumerians. There, Tiamat herself, appearing in the form of Gaia, took the form of a serpent. By the way, Gaia in later myths was also described as a great massive serpent, the sole force giving birth to something at that moment. Thus, the serpent image is very ancient and highly symbolic. So wherever we see serpent-like qualities or a serpentine form, shape-shifting rather than magical, we are always dealing with a very ancient force that will assert its rights in every era and in every project.